Hello there, welcome to Chelmsford Property TV. My name is Emma from Martin & Co Estate Agents, and I wanted to talk to you today about the common mistakes that people make when they're looking to buy a buy-to-let property. So get yourself comfy, grab a cup of tea, and here we go. So when people are looking to buy a buy-to-let property, there's certain mistakes that people make, or general, maybe not mistakes necessarily, but certain things that people overlook when they're viewing a property that they shouldn't really be doing when they're looking at buying a property for buy-to-let purposes. The first one, which is probably the most common, is being too personal about with the property, looking at it as though you're going to be living there, where in actual fact you're not going to be. You need to get your business head on, and you need to look at whether or not it makes financial sense. Of course you need to look at whether there's certain things that are quite obviously going to put people off, but if there's things that aren't necessarily quite to your taste, then don't worry too much about it. Don't get too het up on the finer details. You just need to look at, okay, is it in a nice area? Is it in okay condition? What kind of tenant is this property going to attract? And of course, for that, you may need to speak to a letting specialist and just get some advice on what people are looking for, but don't try and get too personal with it. You're not going to live there, somebody else is going to. The second mistake that people generally make is not asking the reasons for why the vendors are selling. I mean, this is true in most cases, but also from a buy-to-let point of view. Are they selling because it's in a bad area? Are they having problems? Are the neighbours awful? General things like that. Because if you do buy it, tenants move in, you're potentially then going to have a problem after problem with complaints from the tenants saying that they're not happy there, that kind of thing. So just make sure you get a good understanding as to why the vendors are looking to sell the property. The third mistake, and again this is quite a common one, is don't take the selling agent's advice on the estimated rental income. They're there to sell the property, and unfortunately they will probably tell you what you want to hear to get that sale agreed, and it's not always necessarily going to be right. So do some research, get in touch with some other letting agents and try and find out and get a good idea as to what they believe the rental income could be on the property, and then see how that compares with what the selling agent is telling you. But yeah, any good reputable agent should be able to give you a good idea on what the actual rental income should be able to achieve, and give you some evidence of that as well, proof to give you a good idea. And then the fourth and final one is budgeting for any potential works that may need to be done. It's all well and good guesstimating, but you need to get actual quotes. Find out if the property does need a bit of work, what needs to be done, how much that's going to cost you, because it's all going to impact your bottom line at the end of the day. And as I said before, it is a business, this buy-to-let thing, so you need to make sure you have, and you're armed with all the facts and figures, and that you get it all right from the start. Again, speak to general contractors, find out what needs to be done, and get a couple of ideas so you can get a good all-round idea as to what those works are going to be. But the final thing really, have fun with it. It's an exciting time. Buy-to-let property, building your property empire, whatever you're doing it for, it's a good time to get into property. There's a very good letting market in this area, and as I said, get some advice. We're here to help. If you would like to discuss your buy-to-let needs, we'd love to speak to you, love to hear from you. Get in touch with us on the number below. Perhaps we can get you in for a cup of coffee and a chat. We look forward to hearing from you all soon, and have a lovely day. Bye-bye.